Hi, I'm Penny. Welcome to yoga. This is Miss Hannigan. The only props you need are blocks if you choose to use them. Also a bolster if you choose to use that. So come to a seat, cross-legged position. Close your eyes, stack your spine. Take a long breath in. Long breath out. This practice is for better sleep. So take a breath in and exhale. One of the reasons we have trouble sleeping is because we have been running around all day and we're tense. And then we fall asleep on the couch and then go to bed and we're wide awake. So close your eyes, stack your spine, relax your body. And we're going to start the session in child's pose. So go ahead and push back into your child's pose. Your hands can be down in front or they can be underneath your forehead. And take a breath in. And exhale. Breathe in again. And exhale. Take your right hand to the side. Take your left hand over towards your right, and you can put your right on top of your left, stretching out the left side of your ribs. And just take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. And exhale. Now go ahead and walk your hands over to the left side. And you can take your right hand, placing that on your left hand, and getting a nice stretch in the right side of your body. And take a breath in. And exhale. And breathe in again. And exhale. And one more time. Exhale. Walk your hands out in front and push yourself up into your downward facing dog. And just walk your feet out. I'm not going to be here very long, just stretching out the back of your calves, your feet. And then walk your feet up to your hands and come into a bent knee forward fold. And just relax. Take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Step back with that left foot. Now you can use your blocks here if you want to. And drop that left knee down to the floor, getting a really nice stretch in the front of your hip flexors. Go ahead and relax that left foot. Just take a nice breath in and exhale. You don't really need these blocks unless you want them. I like them because they give me a little longer lever, which opens up my chest and hip flexors more, makes it more comfortable. Breathe in again and exhale. And one more time, take a breath in. Exhale, push back into that lunge position. And walk that left foot back up into your forward fold. Take a breath in. As you exhale, take that right foot back. Drop that right knee down to the floor. opening up the hip flexors on this right side. Now we sit a lot, and those hip flexors in the front of our legs can give us a lot of tension because they get very tight. Cause low back pain, cause hip pain. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again and exhale. And one more time, take a breath in and exhale. Go ahead and bring that right knee up and that right foot up and come back into your forward fold. Now take your feet so that they are about hip distance apart and your knees and your toes are facing the same direction. We're going to go into Malasana. You can drop your knees out towards your toes and sit into this yogi squat. You can take the block and put that underneath your hips, and that can give you a really nice Malasana. It gives a really nice hip stretch. If you don't have a block, you can just sit in your squat, and you can also sit in a higher squat if you'd like, or even roll up something underneath your back of your heels if your heels don't touch the ground. And take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time. Press your hands into the floor. Come back up into that forward fold. Step that left leg back and bring that right leg down to the floor. And let's come into a pigeon pose. So in your pigeon, come up to the top so that you're stretching your body out. Breathe in, and as you exhale, come down into your pigeon. And if you would like, you can put a block underneath your hips or a block under your forehead, or use no props at all and just relax into the stretch. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again and exhale. One more time, take a breath in and exhale. Push out of that pigeon. Push back into your downward facing dog. Walk back up to the top into your forward fold. Take your legs out to the side one more time into your Malasana. Come down into that Malasana. And if your heels don't touch the floor, that's fine. There's no contest. Like I said, you can roll up the mat, put blocks under your heels, put blocks underneath your glutes. Lots of options here for Malasana. Just take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again and exhale. Put your hands on the floor. Push out of Malasana back into that forward fold. Take that right leg to the back, and your left leg is going to be bent in this pigeon pose. Pulling your abdominals in, getting a really nice stretch in the front of the hip flexors. Relax that back foot. Try not to let it sickle funny. Stretch all the way up. As you exhale, come down into your pigeon. And you have the options of putting a block underneath your hips or underneath your head, or no block at all. Close your eyes. Take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again and exhale. One more time, take a breath in and exhale. Go ahead and push out of your pigeon and circle around front. Take your feet together and your knees out to the side here. And if your knees are all the way up, you can put blocks underneath your knees. We're being joined here by Hannigan. She doesn't like where my blanket is at. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just come forward. Now, is it necessary to use blocks under your knees? No, that's an option. Just take some of the stress off your hips. Another option for your blocks is to put them on your feet or on the floor and relax your head. So I'm going to leave mine underneath my knees and just hang my head and just on my fist, and you can do that too. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale. And one more time, breathe in. Exhale, push out of that pose. Take your knees and bring them in. And put your bolsters to the side or your blocks to the side. And we're going to do a supine twist. So lay on the floor, bring your knees into your chest, and just roll your knees around, giving your sacrum a really nice massage. Straighten out your right leg. Keep that left leg bent. And Hannigan has moved herself onto the mat. She didn't like it back there against the wall. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just let that left knee go towards the floor and that left arm out, getting a really nice stretch. And you can use a bolster if you'd like, or a block underneath your knee if you want, just to let that rest so that your shoulder gets more stretch. That is an option. You obviously don't need a bolster. You can just let the knee kind of dangle. And breathe. Breathe in and exhale. Now the mind tries to wander when we're doing yoga, and that's fine. Goes in the forward and into the past. Goes to the future, past. Try and stay in the moment and feel the stretch. Take a breath in. As you exhale, go ahead and roll back onto your back. Bring your right leg in. Bring your knees into your chest and just roll around on your sacrum, giving your sacrum a nice massage. And go ahead and straighten out your left leg. And I'm actually going to move to the side and give Hannigan my mat. So bring that right knee into your chest. And kind of push that left hip down, just getting a nice stretch in that left hip flexor. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, let your right knee go to the left side. You can take that block and put that underneath your leg as well, or not. That's completely up to you. For this purpose, since we're getting ready for sleep, I'm doing it more of the restorative way, which is the block underneath the knee, palm up, opening up the chest. Your head can go towards whichever side is more comfortable. You can go towards the side of the knee or away. It just is completely up to you. Just take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. And exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. Exhale, come back, bring your knee over. Block to the side if you were using that. Come back onto your block. And this is when your guide dog, she likes to be close to us when it's getting almost bedtime. My dog thinks that it's snuggle time. So bring your knees into your chest. And option for happy baby. Just take your right hand and left hand on the outside of your feet. Press your knees into your shoulders and just kind of rock around, giving yourself a bit of a back massage. And prepare for Savasana. Bring your legs down. Now, option for Savasana, you can bring your feet to the side of your mat, bring your knees together. You can straighten your legs out completely. Or if you'd like, you can bring a block underneath your hips or come up to the wall and do legs up the wall for your Savasana. This is a really restorative legs up the wall, really helps with sleep. So I'm just going to leave my legs up. Close your eyes. Breathe in and exhale. Relax your body, relax your mind. Let go of all the troubles of the day. Now you're welcome to stay in Shavasana or sneak off into bed, since this is a yoga to help you to sleep. If you had your legs up the wall and your hips were on the block, go ahead and move the block to the side. Roll on to the right side of your body or left. It's up to you, whichever you prefer. Push up and sit in your seated position. Stack your spine. Close your eyes. Take a breath in and exhale. We'll end this session, this better sleep session, with the sound of peace, the sound of Om. Bring your hands into prayer. 1 Om. Take a breath in. Om. Namaste. I hope this helps you get a good night's sleep, and we'll see you again on the mat very soon. Thank you very much. Be good to yourself and each other. What are you doing here? And again, what are you doing?